Hello, welcome back. Let's talk weather once again. Meteorologist Sarah Knox joins us with all the details. Sarah, a lot going on this week. It seems like a decent day out there today, though.
Absolutely. Yeah, we were getting pretty lucky. Many of us getting to soak in a little of that sunshine here before it sets. Not too bad, and it's all due in part to some high pressure further to the north. Others not quite as much as the sunshine, but not dealing with a lot of the rain either, Mason City included. We can easily see the difference between the amount of blue sky over Rochester compared to Mason City, where skies are still on the grayer side. But hey, we'll take it, especially because we do have some time to get out there and enjoy before a soaking rain comes our way later this week. Before we get to that, though, temperatures currently at a 76 in Rochester, cooling down a couple degrees, not too bad. 79 in Albert Lea, Austin, so still a little warm there. Same can be said in Winona. Meanwhile, across North Iowa, we are seeing cooler temperatures, not by a ton. Mason City only sitting at 75, 73 in Forest City. Again, due in part mostly to the cloudier skies. If you are headed out, it's going to be dependent on where you are. Sunshine compared to not as much sunshine. I'd say mostly cloudy, though. That is the generalization for most of the area, and temperatures will gradually fall by midnight around 70 degrees. Another comfortable evening. Dew points, they're still falling down, taking some time. Most of us are between 60 to 70 degrees, so a tad bit humid out there. All right, moving to satellite and radar. Talking about the cloud cover, you can see it is a little thicker south of the border, and we're also starting to see a little of that green trying to reach in. Most of it will be just on the sprinkle side, and it's all due in part to this right here. Here it is. That stubborn front. It passed through our area yesterday and then got stuck basically right where it is now. It did go a little further to the north earlier today, but then scooch back down to just south of the area where we're seeing most of the development. Now, the thing is, with high pressure, it's behind the bar here. You see the little H. That is fighting a lot of this moisture, so it is keeping things drier further to the north. The Twin Cities soaking up even more sunshine. But I'll be watching basically this low pressure system and some further off to the east as it rides this front, comes our way, and brings additional chances for rain. Moving over to Future Track, it's trying to pick up on some activity that just isn't happening. There's still a chance that it could bubble up, but most of us look to stay dry. So I'm going to fast forward all the way to about 10 a.m. tomorrow when we start to see some of that activity. And notice the winds coming back in from the south. The front has moved. It has been shoved further to the north. And then we start to see the chances for rain. Quite a bit of it, too, very widespread. Fast forwarding all the way to the afternoon, and then we start to see the possibility for some storms. Some could be strong to severe. The biggest thing we'll be watching is the amount of rainfall we see. Excessive rainfall outlook for the next 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday. We're in a level 2, so that is a higher chance that we could be seeing quite a bit of rainfall. And you see it right here. Timing is going to be the afternoon and evening. Yes, that'll be when we see the strongest, heaviest storms. The training storms, what does that mean? So picture a train. It's got car after car after car. That's what we're worried about, is the fact that we could see storm after storm after storm creating a flooding threat. So that is where a lot of our attention will be for the next couple days. Then we have some nice days to dry out. Friday, Saturday. Saturday being, of course, the day for the big grand parade for Rochester Fest. It is going to be a hot one, a humid one. We'll have to come prepared, Cammie.